Welcome to Mom Matters, created by moms for moms, a special, or safe and special non-judgmental space for moms' voices to be heard. Now, in a recent Gallup poll focused on Idaho moms, researchers found that only 12% of Idaho moms are actually satisfied with all 4 of their community resources, pointing to schools, healthcare, housing, and jobs. Only 12%. I turn to the Mom Matters panel and ask, are you guys shocked by this? Because are you a part of that percentage where you're actually feeling very comfortable and confident in your community resources, or can you relate to the 12? Or can you relate to the other percentage who's like, no, something needs to change?
Yeah, I was shocked. 12% across all 4. I thought it'd be a little higher, but for me, I'm a homeschooling mom. So I'm not saying that because there's something wrong with the system. I had to find what was right for my kids. So I'm on one hand shocked by the number, but not the lack of satisfaction with those resources. I spend my day in community well-being, so I hear the people, I hear the moms, and like education needs improvement, healthcare and access needs improvement, our housing situation, and then jobs and flexible jobs, not just jobs that exist and you can get, but does it pay well? Does it offer me flexibility? So I've heard it. 12%. Like, what?
I mean, we can't have moms leaving the workforce. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't do something to make it more flexible for moms, I mean, we could lose moms. And moms are the most multitasky, go-getters, get things done type of people. And so, I mean, the fact that we're still talking about, can we get some flexibility? Can we work from home one day? Can we? It's mind-blowing to me. I see moms who are doctors even asking that question, can I work part-time?
Yeah.
And the answer is often no. And it can't be no anymore.
Yep.
Girl, you are preaching.
Yes. Jen's like, yes.
I mean, it's interesting because I have a similar response of like, wow, it's only 12%, but then I'm also thinking, okay, who's in that 12% and what resources or what accessibility do they have towards these resources that are making them satisfied with what we have when we're looking at, if I'm doing the math, 88% of us are unhappy. I know with my women's nonprofit, a big focus of ours is accessibility and inclusiveness. And so it's looking at, as a society, looking even outside of moms, like where is the gap that we're missing? And then listening, right? This is not the first time we brought this up, but you have to be willing to listen without assumption. So if you are in these roles of leadership, of creating accessibility, can we maybe even forget what we know and be willing to listen and hear and try something different? And maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not the right answer the first time, but if you want something different, you have to do something different.
You have to innovate.
Yeah.
Yep.
This year is my journey of health, self-health. And so I made all those appointments that women don't like to make. And some of them were months out.
Yeah.
And it was like, what can I do about that?
I have a number of friends that are physicians that work in healthcare, and I think the challenge really started obviously during the pandemic and then post, right? Burnout. So you see a lot of healthcare providers looking for new career paths because they're like, I can't give anymore in this space. I'm done. Now they're going up against legal issues that are tightening their ability to provide healthcare. So they're leaving not only our state, but some are going to other countries. Multiple families I know have all been greatly impacted by the lack of understanding of how to manage the influx of families and having enough space in our schools. Multiple families, their kids, through their kindergarten career, through the 5th, went to 4 different schools because of the fact that each school they went to started to get too full. Not because they moved and it was their choice. It's because the school district that they lived in forced them to change schools multiple times because they didn't have the space. So I'm imploring those who are approving development of neighborhoods and communities to also equate what does this look like for the families moving to the areas and those kids, and making sure that you are managing and building schools in addition to neighborhoods. Ladies, thank you so much. Use your voice even if it's trembling, right? Right? I think that's a good quote for this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here next Wednesday at 12:30 for Mom Matters on Idaho Today.